How's it going? It's Farmer Nick. Welcome back to another Farming Simulator 2019 video, and we're back here on Unmokes once again. And today we are gonna go ahead and I think we got the rake pretty well ready to go. But this is episode 17 here on Unmokes. If you guys have been watching the series, we're on episode 17 here today, and well, we got all the hay cut like we did the last video on here. So I think what we're gonna do today is I went ahead and already serviced the rake, so it is ready to go on the 7810. Because I unhooked the disc bind and I was like, well, I might as well just bring this tractor back and hook her up type deal. Okay, so we got that good. But then I had to go bale some straw for custom, and I'm the only tractor I had really sitting around besides the four-wheel drive. The four-wheel drive is way too wicked big to put on the round baler here. So it's like, well, the good old 8330's got to be the baler tractor this year. Because we don't need it on the grain cart just yet, so let's start her up. We have two fields left to bale up with straw. I went ahead and did the two farthest fields that we had up in that area. Had a little bit of custom work to do. Alrighty, let's head out of the laneway and let's head down to field, I think it's, field 14 and 17, I believe we got. 17 or 41, something like that. We got those two fields to go do. We got the big hay field all cut, laid out. We just gotta wait for it to dry. So we're gonna go get the bales dealt with today, and then we might turn around and start windrowing some of this stuff, or we might go ahead and get the combine ready to do some soybeans, because soybeans are ready to go. So we could actually start probably doing them, while we're waiting for it to dry instead of speeding up time, because we also have corn silage to do. Like, there's a lot of stuff to start being done on here. Hopefully Ryler and Michael and all of them will be done chopping corn here in real life very soon. We'll have them around for a little bit. We'll be able to get I'm hoping to get through a harvest on each series. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get much cattle going yet, but harvest is approaching us. I am hoping probably by the end of September here, we'll be probably cutting beans here in real life, so that's coming quick because today it is already the 8th of September. So time's a-ticking pretty quick, but it's hard to really say. Honestly, probably another week or two. Honestly, I could start disc ripping the wheat field across the road. We got a bunch of wheat ground. Actually, we only got 50 acres of ourselves to do, but then I'll have 150 acres total of lima beans and the wheat ground. And then also, it depends on how much custom work I go do for disc ripping lima beans and wheat stubble as well. Last year, I did probably 70 or 80 acres of lima beans and stuff like that. Disc ripping, I think it was. Something in that area range. Alrighty, let's back her up just a bit. Might as well start going around this way. I think this was the field we harvested. I think this was one of them. I don't remember. I honestly can't remember which fields we harvested on camera or not, because I've been flipping between so many series, but so busy doing work, and it's just pretty hectic. I believe we're making 8,000 capacity bales. I think that's what I have these set as. I'll look here in a minute. Yeah, we have set as 8,000. Instead of putting two 4,000s in, we have it set to just put one straw in and two hay. We'll make all the hay bales at 4,000 capacity. It'll be so much easier. But basically, round baling is, I don't know. Would you guys, I think square baling would be a little bit more fun because you don't have to stop. You just keep on going with big squares and stuff. But I think this map is more set up for round bales than squares. Hopefully we don't get any runaway bales. But I'm hoping the time we get the bales all picked up today, hopefully the time we get all the bales picked up, then we can maybe go start maybe beans later on today or tomorrow on here. But then tomorrow we're going to go back to the Millennial Farmer map and we'll be able to start planting soybeans. We got to get the planters changed over. I think I got to finish a little triangle that the hired workers never did in the last video. There's that little bit to do. So there's a decent amount of stuff. I just kind of need my helpers all back to help me get through all this kind of stuff and be really appreciated. You just gotta kind of bite the bullet and just keep doing it by yourselves, because someday you think it's almost better without the help. They say if you want it done right, you gotta do it by yourself. Do you guys find that if you want to I don't know if you guys work or you have siblings or something like that, or you have people trying to help you do stuff, and you tell them how to do it, and it doesn't get done the way you want. So you're basically wasting your time getting someone else to come, if you pay them or not, to come help you, and they're kind of useless type deal. Drop the bale. I don't know how many bales we'll get. I'm hoping a couple loads. I picked up 2 loads of 18, I think it was. 2 or 3 loads of 18 off those 2 bigger fields that we had up there. We almost need I think the head we got is pretty good size. As soon as we get the headlands done, it should be a lot easier going, but on hay ground and stuff, that's going to be a little bit more interesting. It's not going to be the nice straight windrows. I don't think I saved GPS on this field because it isn't really worth it. Looks like someone is calling. Matter of fact, it's Riley. I'll be right back. So I got off the phone with Riley, and Riley's thinking he'll be, by the end of this week, they should be done chopping, so we'll be able to get into some more harvest and stuff like that. It's going to be alright. But you know, the nice part is it's going to be harvest here very shortly. The only thing that's going to be farther behind is the Sunny Farm series, but we could possibly do that all off camera and get it ready to plant, get it ready to harvest as well, if you guys really want like us to do that kind of stuff, like speed it up process to actually get through a harvest on there. Let me know down below what you guys would like on that. Like, I want to kind of get it to the point where we're about ready to start cutting hay. Like, I might do all the groundwork off camera, if that's all right with you guys. Like, we'll go ahead and we'll get all the ground prepped, and then we'll do the planting, and then all of a sudden we'll be ready to start fertilizing and get on with it. Because I'm really excited to actually do the Sunny Farm series, but it's just going to take time, and I feel like we're going to run in the middle of harvest, unfortunately. So I'm not too sure. We might still be able to do it, like when I come back from doing harvest and stuff in the wintertime. Like, we could still do Farming Simulator 19 if you guys want us to, or we could still play 22. Like, that is a possibility. I know the Sunny Farm series we'll keep probably doing in FS22, like on 19, until we get enough mods. I think would be pretty cool, because a lot of people seem to enjoy that. But the Millennial Farmer map, probably not. And along with the Autumn Oaks, that's debatable as well. Depends how much fun it gets when we get the cattle and stuff going, the big dairy operation. But it's another 50-50 question of it just all is going to depend on the timeline. Depends when everyone's going to start doing stuff. But the nice thing is Ryler and them are going to be around too, so Ryler might be able to still make some videos for us or whatever. Like, it's hard to say. Like, I know for a fact that I won't be able to play Farm Sim for a while unless we get rained out, or we're doing soybeans and stuff. We don't have enough ground ahead that I can't start disc ripping behind. After I'm done, after the beans get tough, then I'll unhook the grain cart and go hook on the ripper and go run for a few hours. It's another thing, like, that's kind of my thought this year, to stay right behind, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. It's kind of those... It's just going to depend on the year, how everything goes. Harvest, I think, is going to be a lot earlier. Like, I was watching one of these YouTubers that said... We just got to roll this bale out of the way. I was just watching one of the YouTubers that tested corn today, 108-day corn, and the moisture on it was like 25%. And he checked 104-day, and I want to say that was like 28 point something. So, corn's drying down, that's a good sign. But it doesn't help when we just got a whole bunch of rain. I think a bunch of people got a bunch of that storm we were supposed to get. Thank God we only just got like a little bit of... What did we get? We just got a little bit of rain. It rained all night, instead of all the hail and stuff they were talking. I'm kind of glad we missed all that. So that's a nice part. There we go. I think this tractor's just about right for a round baler. But would you guys bale with round? How many of you guys actually bale with duals on the back of your tractor? We don't do that on our farm, but I've heard quite a few people do it. I think it's kind of better for flotation, but what do you guys think of baling with duals on the back of your tractors? Let me know down below. What do you guys run for round balers? Like, I think the most popular balers around is Deere and Vermeer. Mostly Deere and New Holland here. Not very, I don't think there's any Vermeers really around here. It's mostly Johndeere and New Holland or older balers like that. But it's most common baler around here is a Johndeere 467, something like in there. That's a pretty common baler around here. A lot of people got. But also, other people don't really have a lot of cattle around here either. Like, they mostly get into the big farming aspect and running lots of acreage. But then you get the big guys coming around with square balers. I think round is more common. Between small squares and the big round bales like what we're doing here is the most common thing around here. And if you guys are wondering, yes, I think I'm finally getting rid of my cold, so I'm happy for that. I had to take a few days off, but I think I'm finally kind of recouped, and I think we can plug away again. So we got one more field to go bale, and then we're just gonna go run around with the gooseneck with the auto load, and we'll just pick them up instead of using skid steer. I brought the skid steer down. Didn't know if I was going to use it or not. I don't think we're going to. I think it's just going to be so much easier just to run the gooseneck around in the pickup truck with the auto load and pick up 18s at a time. Nobody coming. Town's pretty quiet. I don't even think there is a town on this map, to tell you the honest truth. No, there isn't. Where the countryside's a little quiet today. So we got a little field 14 left to do. But look at all the soybeans. That's corn. So we have, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields of soybeans ready to go. Yeah, we got 5 fields of soybeans ready to go. They shouldn't take us too long. We got a couple really big ones. And then we got a couple little dinky ones as well. One with hydro poles that's going to be interesting. Might have some spraying to do too, but not looking forward to that too much. Big monstrous windrows here. Well, we got the case skid loader here on the barrel spears, just in case we decide to use it, but I think it's going to be a quicker process just to go around with the auto load and just pick them up, be done with it. We'll use like the skid loaders and stuff to mix feed and stuff. It'll be more fun that way. But I think for picking them up, we'll just give her. Try and clean as much straw up as we can. Save lag on the server, but we also do have a bunch of hay laying on the ground right now. Like, I almost have all of our hay ground laid down except the pasture, really. And I got a couple of Riley's fields laying on the ground as well. That way, because I believe he wants to chop them, but I don't want to cut the rest of his yet until he's going to be on in the next day, and then we'll be able to go ahead and just chop it that night. I'm hoping we'll go and chop his grass, and then we'll get the forage harvester switched over to corn, and we'll start chopping corn. Probably start filling his pit up, and then we'll come over and finish ours, and then the chopper and everything's back at home. Might be an easier process that way. But we might do a little bit around home for corn to start, just to get all the kinks worked out, because usually I have quite a bit of kinks running the first day of chopping corn. Just see how it usually goes. But it's farm sim. It's not like real life. But I wonder if that's going to be a possibility where you have to check air pressures and stuff in 22. That'd be kind of cool. But I am looking forward to the amount of equipment that I'm seeing so far in there. They've made quite a few new textures. I like how the VT texture's there. the plowing texture, and I think there's even a planted texture. Like, it's a lot different than what we've seen in the last couple farming simulators. Like, it's a whole new game engine, so that's going to be a nice part. Try not to take much of the corn out. Perfect. I think this field is going to be better when we put whatever we put in the bigger field there or that field there. We're going to put the exact same field in here because this field is kind of a pain to get back in here with the combine. Did it once. I don't really plan on doing it again unless we clear some trees. I think that's going to make it a little bit easier if we want to do it that way. But I think that's like our only road. Unless we plant like a strip up in field 15 there. As I missed a little. But I think what we might have to do is we plant a little bit of a strip up around the house. And then we can come in, or we even put it into hay or something. Or we put another laneway through that middle of the field just to get back into here. But I don't think it's really worth it. I think the best bet is for us to just put the same crop in these fields over here. And it'll make life so much easier. Probably these will all go into beans next year, I'm assuming. Not too sure where we'll put wheat. Maybe we'll just put one field of wheat over here. Keep her nice close to home. Wouldn't be too bad of an idea. Get some winter wheat in. Probably a little early yet to plant that stuff, but like I said, I don't know if it's even worth us trying to do that on here. Let me know down below what you guys think we should do on that range. Just try to keep doing as much as we can. But I really want to keep working on the Sunny Farm series because I seem to enjoy it. I like doing that one a lot more than the Millennial Farmer series, honestly. A few of you guys seem to say you guys like the Millennial Farmer series, but I don't know. You guys don't seem to like it as much as these two series we're doing, the Millennial Farmer and the Autumn Oak series. It's kind of something I've thought about, but if you guys want us to keep doing it, we'll do it. For sure. We won't be starting any more series up. We'll stick with the 3 series that we have. That way we can actually get through harvest and stuff like that. If we run too many series, it's not like I'm home all the time that I'd be able to do them all year long until 22 comes out, unfortunately. But that's not the case, unfortunately. When harvest hits, I'll be stuck in equipment. Not stuck in equipment, but that's where I'd rather be in equipment than doing really anything else. Close the baler up. So the rear baler seems to be working pretty good. We always had problems with the chrome baler. We'd bale so many and then all of a sudden it would just glitch and you wouldn't be able to get the bale out of it. Don't know why. I've had that on Vermeer too. But it just depends on the server, it seems like it too. Or the map, sorry. Look at that. Got her all. I think we can get her all. There we go. So we got a few windrows left. Close her up. Because after this, we'll take the tractor back. And we'll probably actually unhook the tractor ground baler. Might even put the case on the round baler this time. Change her up. Case on the round baler, and then we'll have the 7810 on the rake. But when we go do soybeans or something, we'll have to pull every tractor out basically, because we basically need all of our tractors for harvest except the 4-wheel drive. Because I don't think we're going to use it on the grain cart. Really don't need the articulate very much in the harvest anyways. The articulate is going to be good for pushing silage, packing, and disc ripping and running VTs in the spring. That's about all that tractor is going to be good for, unfortunately. It's too big for the rest of our operation. Because it was way too damn big to put on this baler, for sure. That is for sure. But it seems to be a decent amount of... What are we in, rye? Honestly, what do we have in here? Yeah, we had rye. Seems to be quite a bit of straw in it. But maybe it's just me, I don't know. A lot of people are saying rye is not a crop you fully grow out. Rye is more of a cover crop and a grain feed like you'd chop for putting in a pit for cattle or something like that. Green feed, I think someone said like that. Personally, I'd rather grow wheat and oats, but I think that's what we will grow next time. If we have to, if we're going to put a couple different crops in, we'll grow like wheat, barley, or oats. Definitely wheat and oats for sure. Barley, probably not. And we probably will not grow rye here ever again on here unless we're going to put it in for a cover crop and disc it under, but I don't think so. I didn't like how it turned out. Thought I was going to have a bale out of that one. The rows are starting to get shorter. So we're just putting down bale in here. Can we get a bale out of her? I got bales all over the place. Jesus. I think we're going to be stuck with 50% in her. $60. Take the baler up by the pickup. We'll hop in the pickup. We'll go around and start picking them up. Shouldn't take very long to stack to go get them set up pretty quick. Stick that right there. Run over, jump in the pickup. Turn the audit load on the pickup. Turn on. Let's give her. Alrighty, let's give her. Full send. 139 mile an hour. Let's go. How many times can we roll her? You know, it'd be really nice to have something like this in real life. Be nice, but I don't think that'd ever happen. I don't think they'd make such a thing. Server seems to having a little bit of lag, but we're picking up bales at the same time, so that's gonna help the server, I think. So we got 12 out of here. Might as well go dump these and we'll go pick up the other field and see how many we get out of that one. The only thing is, I wonder if we just go grab the last few we need, just in case we can't get it all on the next load. Because it's a bigger field, right? I think we might just do that. Hopefully don't take any power lines out. Too many tree branches. Mailbox is kind of in a dumb spot there. I'd personally move it if I could, but unfortunately, it's a little bit of a hard, solid mailbox there. Is this the field we want? Yes, it is. We have corn in the next one. Holy lag. I think we could have. Well, I think we could get her on the next load. But it only makes sense to run back to the farm with like a full load. Compared to like a half load. A little bit of weight around these round bales. still stacking. Another row up there. We'll easily get that on another load. Perfect. Run back to the farm. Let's check something cool. Want to see something cool, guys? I put the window down. I like it. Let's roll out of here. Kick her in road gear. Highway speed. She doesn't want to go. Whoa, look at the speedometer. Ooh. It's kind of funny. We're going to take this laneway up to the farm. It's going to be a lot easier taking this one up through. So I got hay mowed on both sides. A little bit of corn dying there. I think it's time to chop corn. So the green corn is the corn we want to chop, and then the other corn is just the normal corn. So we got one of those automatic bale barns up here that we can just dump these bales in. Seems to work pretty good. Like that. I love it. Nice and easy. Server's got a little bit of lag issues, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. I think I could open the sunroof too, but I don't really want to. Put down that window. Just gotta make sure you know what's coming on, especially on a cornfield quarter. Those are things you gotta watch for the cornfield corners. All of a sudden, people could be sneaking up and you won't even see them. That flag's a little loud. I was wondering, how long a video would you guys honestly want to watch? Longer videos, short videos? Let me know down below how long of videos would you roughly like to see a day. Like, I've usually always go for like the 20 minutes to half an hour. I could make them shorter, could make them longer. It depends on what I'm doing type deal as well. All depends. But if you guys have a suggestion, let me know down below. If you guys did enjoy the videos, please smash that thumbs up button, subscribe, and turn on that post notification. Don't forget to go and check all the other videos out. And don't forget to tune back in tomorrow at 4 o'clock, and we'll be on the Millennial Farmer map, getting ready to plant soybeans. Until then, take care, take it easy, keep in touch, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys.